Wrong, sir. I'm kidding.
You stole fizzy lifting drinks.
Justin, congratulations. We have made it to 75 episodes of Point of View.
Oh, yeah. Yay. That's exciting.
I love that. And I love your shirt. I love the teal. I don't know if I said that before we got on the call. Or
You
before.
didn't.
Okay.
It's I don't know enough about soccer, but it's a Portugal jersey of some kind.
Sports, that makes me not like it as much. I'm kidding. How are you?
I'm good. I'm tired. I just went to the gym and I'm tired after that, physically tired. I also feel like I'm back in the days when we started the podcast because tomorrow I'm working at the furniture bank and that's my only form of income.
Wow.
Right now. So I really feel like I'm being transported back to when we first started the show.
Which is good because this is a landmark episode, milestone episode.
Yeah,
75.
So I guess some things never change, really.
Yeah. And you're well into your lax summer now. I think you're on day 17. You just got back from, I don't even know what to call it. I was going to say a vacation, but you were home for half the time. A stint with one of our friends.
Yes. I just spent a lot of time with someone I care a lot about.
It was me.
That was really nice. Yeah. And that was really nice because I don't usually get to spend a lot of time with that person. So that was really nice. I said that's really nice 4 times now, so hopefully you get the point.
That's really nice.
Yeah, it's really nice. I officially have an apartment, which is exciting.
Congrats.
That's good news. Yeah, last week I went apartment hunting with my dad. He flew down to Baltimore to meet me, and then we went apartment hunting, and I submitted an application and was stressed out that it wasn't going to be approved, but then it was approved yesterday. So now I have to figure out what I'm bringing, when I'm moving, all of that stuff. Have our last, not our last, we're going to see each other still. You come down to Baltimore a lot, but
yeah, I was going to say.
But it's weird.
You're going to come home.
Yeah, and I'll come home. It's just weird because, it's funny that we're talking about this now because I was just telling my mom this. It's weird because now I have to adjust back to living in Baltimore full time and coming back up to Massachusetts as short-term visits versus when I first moved, and I think I talked about this on the show early on, it was an adjustment to I'm living at home full time and will make trips to Baltimore as little vacation visits. So I don't know, everything is reversing and the mind f***ery is real. So I'm just trying to figure it all out again.
Yeah. Living in Baltimore for me feels like it was actually 10 years ago, like a different lifetime ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah. It's just, I'm excited. Someone asked me today if I was excited about the move and everything. And if I'm being honest, I was excited before everything. And I am still excited. But once I got the apartment, now it feels real. Now I have rent. Now I have to fill the apartment. Now I have to think about, what's my social life and other aspects of my life, like the gym and stuff. What's that going to look like? There's a nice gym in my apartment, so I'll probably do that. But
nice.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nice.
I'm in an apartment building. I think we had talked a little bit off air about my search.
Yeah. Is there a pool?
There is. Want to come swimming?
Oh, I will be there.
You know how hot it gets and stays in the fall in Baltimore.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I will be there.
Yeah. Come on down.
I will come on down.
Yeah. When you need to use some PTO.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. But I'm excited about that. I just need to. I move in 3-ish weeks, but it's maybe 4. I think 3. It's closer to 3. But that seems like a lot of time, but it's really not. So
it's not.
I have to start saying goodbyes to people and
you love that.
Other things and some of our friends, as I'm sure you know, have already they were in a master's program or a graduate program in Massachusetts. They're leaving or have already left.
Hate.
So, yeah. Goodbyes are sad. Goodbyes are sad. And I'm not saying goodbye to people because it's not like I'm never going to see anybody again.
Yeah.
It's just we're moving to different places and life changes are happening. So, anyway.
Yep.
How are you? That's how I'm doing.
I'm good. I feel like we haven't recorded in a while, which is not actually true. But I have blonde highlights now, which are really fun. I like them a lot. You can't really, I don't know if you can see it on camera. When I gel my hair, you can't really see them as well as when it's like dry or if I'm in the sun or in fluorescent lighting, like then you can really see them. But I'm very happy with them. I've wanted to dye my hair forever. So I'm excited about that. I told you I won Shania tickets, right? Did I tell you that on the podcast?
I don't know if you did. I knew you went to. I was surprised on your social media to see that you went to Shania Twain concert. Not surprised.
Okay,
I was
so
just
you
like,
didn't
you never
even
said
know.
Anything. No,
okay.
I didn't really
well,
know.
I won free Shania Twain tickets, like close
on the radio?
Shania Twain. No. So they were 400. They were going. We looked at this up. I looked this up after. They were going for $400 each, and I got them completely free. The app. Do you know the company, the public health company, Global Citizen?
Maybe.
They did a lot during COVID. They put together the Together at Home or the one.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
They have an app that you can take mini quizzes on. You can sign petitions, send emails to legislators, etc. And each time you do that, you get a certain amount of points, and then you can enter those points into contests. I only do the ones that I believe in, just because I don't want to be like signing away, for for concert tickets. And I only do the quizzes. I don't tweet because I feel like that would get annoying to my followers. I actually use Point of View and I just tweet on that. What? No, I don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't do
we're
that.
on Threads now. That's fun.
We are on Threads, yes. And one day we're going to learn how to use it. But
yeah.
Anyways, I took a bunch of quizzes, and that's the thing. The quizzes are like 3 multiple choice questions or 5, whatever. First of all, you read like a paragraph, then you answer the questions. The questions are so easy. You can also get them wrong and still get the points. And I had enough points. It was 25 points per entry to see Shania, and there are other artists too. There's Drake on there right now. Tom from episode 49, I remembered this time, won Smashing Pumpkins tickets, and last year the Global Citizens Fest, which had Mariah Carey, the Jonas Brothers, Charlie Puth, Metallica, etc. So I entered and I won, and my manager Courtney and I went and saw Shania Twain, and that was my second time seeing her. She was really good. It was a fun show, better than I expected. You know how you got a picture with Rihanna and how she sat behind you?
Yeah.
So in what can only be described as a massive stretch, the same thing happened with me and Shania. And by massive stretch, I mean she posted pictures. I could see her husband taking pictures like from the side stage,
Uh-huh.
And I'm wearing this neon yellow shirt. We'll post about it. I was recreating Shania Twain was my first Lady Gaga, my first love. When I was like, my first song ever was Man, I Feel Like a Woman, like from my crib. Yeah. That's how early it was.
Didn't you used to, was it her songs that you would do concerts to? No, that was Britney Spears.
Oh, it was all of them. It was Shania, it was Britney, it was NSYNC. Thankfully, I was too old when Lady Gaga came on the scene to be performed. I guess I wasn't too old, but whatever. I didn't do that. But she did a concert in 2003 that my Nana recorded for me. It was on TV, and she had this yellow, like, body glove rash guard shirt on, and so I was recreating that outfit. But anyways, it was very neon, and I saw her husband taking pictures of her, and I was like, I know I'm gonna be in these pictures. Like, I just know it. Like, he's pointing his camera directly at her. I'm in the background, and sure enough, Man, I Feel Like an Extra, I was on her social media. You can barely see me. I'm very blurry, so that's the stretch part. But that's awesome. Yeah. So I'm not actually...
point yourself out, though, in the photo. That's incredible.
100%. I circled it. I will post this. I wrote Man, I Feel Like an Extra.
As the caption, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it was really fun. She has a lot of vocal issues due to Lyme's disease that she got in 2004, I believe. She basically, like, she had a gorgeous voice, and now she can, like, she has a completely different voice. Like, it's a lot deeper.
Really?
She couldn't sing. Like, she took like a hiatus for like from 2005 to 2012, so however long that is, I think it's 7 years. She couldn't sing back in 2005. Like, she said she couldn't even call out to, like, get the dog. Like, it damaged the nerves in her vocal cords, so they don't line up. Like, her vocal cords themselves were fine, but the nerves, there's just a lot of damage there. So she had to basically relearn how to sing as someone essentially who can't sing, who doesn't have a good voice anymore.
Yeah.
So there, she was phenomenal back in the day, but for 60, she's 57, but she put on a good show. It was good.
Yeah.
And she's just been through a ton. Like, we could do a whole Academy episode on that.
For her resiliency and such.
Yes. Also, this is just a little wild fact, and then we'll get to the episode, but she was married to her producer, her co-writer and her producer, for a long time, and they were friends with this other couple, and the woman in the other couple was her assistant, and she felt herself getting distant she felt her husband getting distant, and she asked her assistant named Marianne, she was like, don't you think, like, my husband's acting strange? And she was like, no, I don't think he's acting strange.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it turned out that they were having an affair, and the husband, so Marianne's husband found out about it, told Shania. The two having the affair never admitted it to her to this day, but now her and her assistant's ex-husband now are married. So very twisted, but they basically said, like, who else knows what you're going through, and that, like, they kind of, jumped off the cliff together and, like,
right.
or thrown off the cliff together,
right.
and were, caught each other before the fall.
Wow.
So yeah, but anyways, I don't know. It's just a very wild story. Like, that could be a novel. That could be,
definitely.
Anyways, enough about Shania. We'll leave her in 2000.
Yes. Do you want to explain what we're going to do today? It's kind of a sequel of sorts, right? To an episode,
It is.
A prior episode.
Yeah. So on episode 17 back in 2021, we did a 73 questions. I think we called it 73 plus 2, just so we didn't get sued by Vogue. And because that's Vogue's thing. They ask celebrities 75 rapid fire questions. So we're going to do that again. Last time we did it, we recorded, or Justin and I each wrote each other 75 questions to ask each other. This time we just looked up 73 questions that Vogue asks. I don't even know. I haven't looked at the questions yet. Justin hasn't looked at the questions yet. So I don't know if they're the actual 73. I know they tend to differ when Vogue does it. But we're doing this to celebrate our 75th episode, which I'd like to call our Diamond Jubilee, but I looked that up and we missed that 12 or 15 episodes ago. So we're just calling it our 75th episode.
Yeah, 75th.
Yeah.
Sounds good. And so I think in episode 17, you asked me questions first. So we're going to switch up the order. I'm going to ask you the questions first, and we're going to get the same questions too. So
yes. And I'm hoping that I can answer these as rapid fire as possible.
Yes. The goal is speed here.
Yes. I mean, you can give little anecdotes,
but
yeah, but not like, all right, 25 minutes for this. Kind of like I did with Shania.
Yeah.
But all great content, so.
Also, just looking at these questions very briefly, they seem to have they're from a website that I think has a theme of self-love. So I think some of them have that as self-care, self-love, self-compassion. So
are they all like that, or
not all of them, but some of? But I think it's appropriate for our show because it's kind of one of what we like to promote and theme of Point of View.
I'm trying to practice self-love right now, so that's great.
Oh, good. All right, let's get into this then. Here we go. Number 1, on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you about life right now?
5.
Describe yourself in a hashtag. 2 hours later.
Literally, that's so hard, especially when you don't know the questions.
Yeah.
Stunted.
Hashtag stunted.
Yeah.
All right, fair. If you could do a love scene with anyone, who would it be with?
Oh, Jesus. Well, I couldn't answer this last time, but I can now. Oh, there's a lot of people. Like celebrities? Can we say celebrities?
Let's stick to celebrities so that we're not so.
Oh well, yeah,
revealing
true.
about
That's so awkward. I would never.
Let's do celebrities so it's not like, oh,
Yeah.
such and such listens, and they're like,
Right.
oh,
Right.
okay.
They're like, oh, okay. Let's say, oh, there are so many, but we'll say Justin Bieber.
Okay. If your life was a musical, what would the marquee say? I guess that's what it's called. What's is the marquee like the sign?
Yes. Yeah,
Above?
it's the sign.
Okay.
I would say it would be. I think it would be called Pop.
Pop?
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
After NSYNC's song Pop. Yeah.
Say no more. What's one thing people don't know about you?
I'm pretty open on here. What's one thing people don't know about me? I am not a naturally organized person. I'm actually I'm a natural slob, really. I have to work at being organized.
Okay. What's your wake up ritual?
It depends on the day. I try and wake up and make my bed first thing in the morning. The last time I did that, I could not tell you. Probably the episode I suggested it as a form of self-care. But always a shower. I cannot if I wake up and don't shower, it's going to be a bad day.
Okay.
That wakes me up.
So, in theory, ideally making the bed and showering, but showering definitely.
Yes.
Okay. What's your go to bed ritual?
Again, shower. Sorry to any environmentalist out there. I try and be good. That's something I need to get better at.
That's why I always catch you on the phone in the shower.
Because you have two tries.
I know.
Although you don't usually call me in the morning.
No. Well. Usually.
Yeah. That usually. I sit on the toilet and play an app, if I'm being totally honest, and then I shower. On a good night, I do my skincare. I do my moisturizer. And then I fall asleep with AirPods in, which is not healthy, I'm sure.
Okay. What's your favorite time of day?
Again, it depends. I like the nighttime, especially if I'm with friends, but I also like, there's like something really nice about waking up early on a Saturday and having nothing to do. And by early, I mean like 8 o'clock. I'm not getting up earlier than that.
Right. What is one thing no one knows about you? That's like the same.
One thing no one knows about me? I feel like I already answered that.
I know.
At Vogue.
What is a dream country to visit?
I don't know. I've never been like super interested in like traveling the world. I guess maybe Greece. I'd say Greece. Greece, Italy, or France.
Okay. What is the biggest surprise you've had?
I don't know. That's like a really, really hard question. I know you guys surprised me for my birthday, my 25th birthday.
Don't feel like you have to answer with that though.
No, but I'm trying to like think what the biggest surprise was, and I don't think I can name a biggest surprise. I was shocked on that one. I had no clue in the slightest. I'll go with that one just because I can't think of anything else that's like the biggest shock. I don't know.
Fair enough. I guess this applies to us. Heels or flats?
Flats. I would break my neck.
Vintage or new?
Always new.
New.
Always new. I'm that person that I will not go to the library.
Who do you want to write your obituary?
Someone who knows me well. I would say, so I don't want it to be one of my parents because then something's gone terribly wrong. But
good point.
I don't know, maybe Jordan, my sister. She's younger than me, so hopefully I go before her, but we both live very long lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who I would say.
Okay. Style icon?
For men or women? Style icon for women, Lady Gaga, of course. Men, I honestly don't really have one. I like my own style, and I like to pick up trends or copy things that I see other people do.
Fair enough. What are 3 things you can't live without?
I'm such a literal person. Air. Sleep. And food. I don't know. So my actual answer, if we're being like not literal, would be my family. Obviously. Right. And morals. or at least my idea of myself being a good person. Like if I couldn't justify being a good person, that would be very hard. But I could still live without both of those things realistically. Just, you know.
So are we saying air, family, and morals?
No, we're saying air, food, and sleep because that's the actual answer.
Okay.
To that, there is a right answer to that question. And
okay.
Yeah.
What's one ingredient you put in every
Ketchup.
dish? Ketchup.
Not in every dish, but I don't actually put anything in every dish. So ketchup, I put ketchup on everything.
On a lot of things. What 3 people, living or dead, would you like to make dinner for?
Oh, God. It can't be someone I like too much. I don't know. I have never really been like, I want to make that person dinner. So I don't know. I don't really have an answer for that. I'll say me, Lady Gaga, although she'd be pretty unimpressed. I really don't have a good answer for this. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll move on.
What's your biggest fear in life?
My family dying.
Valid. Window or aisle seat?
It doesn't matter to me, honestly.
You can sleep in either?
I can sleep if I'm in the middle seat. You know this about me. I will not be awake by the time we get in the air, and that's something I hate about myself because I love takeoff.
Right, but I don't know.
And
I've slept in the middle seat too, though, but I guess.
Yeah. I slept the time, I don't know if we ever said this on the podcast, maybe we did, but we were taking, or so I thought we were taking off. I fall asleep, wake up 2 hours later, and you tell me we're still in the same, we hadn't left the ground yet. I was so pissed.
Yeah. I think we talked about this on the episode that we recorded right after that. Because
yeah.
Nutso. What's your current TV obsession?
Big Brother. It's
Still?
been that way for a long time. No, August 2nd it comes on.
Okay. I knew there was some with the writer's strike and things.
Yeah, it got pushed. Usually it's a summer show.
What is your favorite app?
Instagram.
Secret talent?
I'm a phenomenal singer. I'm kidding. I don't know. I don't know what my secret talent is. I don't know if handwriting, I guess a lot of people know that about me, but some people don't. And then when they say it, you're like, yeah, you have girls' handwriting. And it's like, that's one way to describe it.
I don't think you have girls' handwriting, if it makes
I mean, I don't care if I do or if I don't, but it's like, okay, girls
I don't know what girls' handwriting is, to be honest. But
I don't know.
Most adventurous thing you've done in your life?
Easy, camped out for the Chromatica ball. Like, outside overnight. Although I did cheat by staying at Lauren's for 3 hours, but...
Still.
That was impromptu. I was not planning on... Like, I showed up with a backpack.
Right.
But that was to stay at Lauren's, not to stand out there outside Fenway Park overnight.
Right.
With strangers.
Although you became friends.
We did.
How would you define yourself in 3 words?
Kind... Principle driven. Can that be one word?
Sure, we'll hyphenate it.
Thoughtful, but not in like he's so thoughtful. Like thoughtful is in I'm always thinking and analyzing.
Okay. So we said kind, thoughtful,
and principle driven.
Favorite piece of clothing you own?
Maybe the Chromatica Ball hoodie that I got, the Boston one that says Boston, that was exclusive, and I had to promise my first 3 children to obtain it. I also really like my Viva Magenta hoodie that I just bought. It's the 2023 color of the year. And I like my leather jacket too. My black leather jacket.
Can't just
I'm sure I'm forgetting stuff.
Must-have clothing item everyone should have.
Underwear.
I knew you were going to say that. Superpower you would want.
Making people happier.
What's inspiring you in life right now?
Just going after things that I want. Like the idea of that.
Okay.
And thinking I'm 25, I'm not getting any younger. I know that's young to a lot of people, but this is supposed to be, people say this is the best time of your life. I don't know if, no, they actually say that about college. We've talked about this, but yeah, no, that.
Best piece of advice you've received?
I'll just be so basic. I've said this before, but think gray.
A book that everyone should read.
I really liked Death of a Salesman. It's a play, and I don't know why I liked it. to
Interesting.
be honest with you. I forget like kind of what it's about, but it was really good.
Isn't the main character Loman? Harry? Not Harry,
Yeah, something about
Barry
something.
Loman. Something.
Yeah,
Loman.
something.
Yeah. What
Something
would you
like that.
What would you like to be remembered for?
Being a good person and being authentic
How do you define beauty?
in a person. Physical attraction. I don't know, like some symmetry. Some of my answers are so literal.
What do you love most about your body?
I'm aging phenomenally, I have to say. If I'm being quite honest with you.
It's got a good skincare routine going.
Yeah.
Best way.
Everything else I hate.
Yeah. Best way to take a rest / decompress.
Take a nap. Listen to ASMR in your headphones while you're sleeping.
Favorite place to view art.
At a concert or on my phone. On Instagram. I don't know. I don't really go to museums, so.
If your life were a song, what would the title be?
I want to say like Monster, because like Lady Gaga fan, but like that sounds so dark. So maybe Rain on Me.
If you could master one instrument, what would it be?
Master one instrument, what would it be? Piano.
If you had a tattoo, where would it go?
My forearm.
Dolphins or koalas?
The most fore part of the arm. Dolphins or koalas. Aren't they both like very violent? I know koalas are.
Are they?
Aggressive.
No, dolphins can be playful, which can look violent.
I love that. I love that. I'm going to go with dolphins.
What's your spirit animal?
I've heard that that's a politically incorrect question, but I really like the octopus because it is clever and it has 8 legs and it has suckers, which is really cool, and it can fit through anything, like any crack, and it can open jars. I think that's really cool, and it has a beak. Like, that's cool.
Best gift you've ever received. I struggled with that sentence for some reason.
Best gift I've ever received. I would say this is going to sound so corny, but I guess being accepted by my family. That was huge.
Yeah. Best gift you've ever given.
I don't know. I don't know. I usually only like getting gifts for people if I know they're going to like it. Like if I know they already like this thing. That's tough. I actually don't know. I guess getting my sister Justin Bieber tickets, although that didn't really count because my mom paid. That was like in the time that like, you know, you get your siblings stuff, but your parents pay for it, like back in the day.
What's your favorite board game?
Monopoly. I love Monopoly.
What's your favorite color?
Purple. I like red too, though.
Least favorite color?
Brown or orange, although...
I hate you.
No, I know you hate orange. I know you love orange. I mean, I'm also not the biggest pink fan. Like, you'd think I would be, but I don't wear a lot of pink. I do have a pink dress shirt, but...
Diamonds or pearls?
Diamonds. I'm not really a jewels person, but, like, diamonds are more expensive.
Drugstore makeup or designer? These questions may
House
be...
Labs?
Blow dry or air dry?
Yes.
Pilates or yoga?
My bed.
Coffee or tea?
Tea, but only because it's not coffee.
What's the weirdest word in the English language?
Weirdest.
Dark chocolate or milk chocolate?
Dark chocolate because milk chocolate makes me throw up.
Stairs or elevator?
Yes, I do both.
Summer or winter?
Summer.
You're stuck on an island. You can pick one food to eat forever without getting tired of it. What would you eat?
Meatloaf.
This question has a typo in it, so I'm going to say it as it's spelt.
Okay.
A desert you don't like.
A desert I don't like, the Sahara. No, I don't know. I don't.
I think we leave it there. No, I think we leave it
all right.
there.
That's the only one I know.
A skill you're working on mastering.
Mindfulness.
The best thing that happened to you today.
I got to speak to you. I'm kidding. I just wanted to make it sappy.
I genuinely thought that I genuinely thought that that's.
I'm sorry. That came out mean. I meant it more like I was trying to be like really, really, really tacky. Like I got to speak to you.
Anyway, your same answer for worst thing that happened to you today?
No, I didn't have an answer for best thing that happened to me today. I'm trying to think. I do really enjoy this. I really enjoy this. I would say that is actually my answer. That is my answer.
Okay. Worst thing that happened to you today?
I'm trying not to make the joke. I was going to say, I got to talk to you, but you already made the joke. Work sucked.
Best compliment you've ever received?
One recently is that I would be a good dad.
Favorite smell?
Ooh. I can't name just one. Coconut, cherry, and vanilla. And yeah. Cotton candy's another good one. I have a really good cotton candy chapstick, and by really good I mean Chapstick, the brand.
Hugs or kisses?
Depends on who it's with.
If you made a documentary, what would it be about?
OCD.
Last piece of content you consumed that made you cry?
I don't know. Just know there was one. I've talked about them before on the show.
Was it on social media? Was it a TV show? Was it news? Was it?
I think it was like a movie or something. I honestly don't remember, but I've told you in the past that I almost cried at Elemental. I didn't though. Yeah, I honestly I don't remember.
Okay. Lipstick or lip gloss?
Neither.
Sweet or savory?
Both, but sweet.
For this question, you're gonna have to flip it.
Okay.
For me, girl crush.
I can still answer it. Oh, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
The point is, it's supposed to be like.
Yeah, I get it. Hold on. I don't know why I keep saying that because I'm serious. I'm trying.
Don't want to call out some of our.
Right. Rachel and Elizabeth Deers.
Yeah.
I do have a crush on them both. But I will say, I really don't know. This is so hard. Miley Cyrus.
How do you know you're in love?
When you care more about that person than yourself.
Song you can listen to on repeat.
Rain on Me.
If you could switch lives with someone for a day, who would it be?
I don't know if I'd want to.
What are you most excited about at this time in your life?
This one's going to sound... See, I've had some really deep, meaningful ones, and then I've had... No, it is not my Instagram theme. I'm going to relax. I will say just the possibilities of, talking to people and,
Your go-to for having a good laugh?
Usually it's something not funny, something like a joke I told myself in my head that's not at all funny, and then I start laughing hysterically. If Emma, my cousin, is listening to this, she knows exactly what I mean, because I do it in her presence often. I'm like someone who could watch an SNL skit 20 times over. So I go to that a lot.
And finally, by the way, this was 75. What is your affirmation for today?
I'm worthy of moving forward.
Nice.
Woo!
Good job.
75.
Woo, yay. 75. You scored a 75.
I love that. I love that.
I'm trying to forget them now because
I was going to say, Justin, I'm going to ask you 75 questions.
As I was going
if
through
you
them.
want, I can find another set of 75.
No. I sent you one, but there's overlap anyway, so I think it's good.
Okay.
If we just do the ones that.
Okay, perfect. So I came up with all of these. On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you about life right now?
7.
Fair. Describe yourself in a hashtag. It's hard. I told you.
It's a hard one. I know.
And you heard it. You had time.
And I didn't even, but I forgot. I tried to in one, you're out the other. Hashtag happy tired.
Mood. If you could do a love scene with anyone, who would it be? We're sticking to celebrities. I'm actually really interested.
My celebrity crush is Haley Steinfeld. So.
Oh, interesting. I know she loves herself.
Yeah.
That's the name of her song.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that.
I'll go with her.
Good on you. If your life was a musical, what would the marquee say?
Again, that means what it would be called, or
yes.
just like the tagline.
What it would be called. Well, I think what it's called is usually on the marquee.
I don't know why, but a 1-2 step.
That's fitting. What's one thing people don't know about you?
I might not be as confident as I come off as.
What's your wake up ritual?
I wake up, I do my morning pee, then I scroll through Instagram for about 30 minutes, and then I get up and do whatever I need to do.
I love that. And can I just say, you said, I do my morning pee, and in the background, totally unrelated to our conversation, I just hear, oh no!
Really? You could hear someone downstairs?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny. We should keep that in.
Yeah, we so should. What's your go-to-bed ritual, besides texting me while I'm A, on the toilet, or B, in the shower?
I'm trying to get it to be reading before I go to bed. It's still social media and YouTube, though. But brush my teeth, floss sometimes, if I'm being honest, and then change, and I give my parents fist bumps because I'm living with them
dead.
right now.
That's actually really funny. Is that like, that's like what a late night talk show host does with their crew? Before, well, now they don't do that with their crew.
It started when I moved back, because we were still kind of in the pandemic era, and so we used to, like, I'd kiss my parents goodnight, like on the cheek or something like that,
Right.
And then, but then
not the pandemic era.
Then it became fist bumps, and we just stayed at fist bumps. Fun. I mean, I was my brother. My brother does chin, so instead of like doing like a kiss on the cheek, they like chin. I don't know.
He's gonna kill you.
Yeah, he will.
What's your favorite time of day?
Night.
What's one thing no one knows about you? You already answered that.
Again? Okay.
Yeah, well, that was the duplicate.
Sure.
Dream country to visit?
New Zealand.
Hot. Home of Zach, but
Nope.
not actually. No, I know. I was making. It was a callback to episode 24. Episode better known as episode 25. What's the biggest surprise you've had? And you can't say when we surprised you at your house, because you called that before. No,
it wasn't that. It was when my friend Gordon came and visited me at Loyola.
Oh, yes.
And I did not know that was happening. And my mom came to Loyola. I knew she was coming, and she said, I left my iPad at the airport. We need to go and get it. And I said, okay. So we went to get the iPad, and the iPad was Gordon.
Hot. Heels or flats?
Flats.
Same.
Had to think. But
the
flats.
flounder. Vintage or new?
New.
Who do you want to write your obituary?
This is sad, but one of my kids.
Oh, you shouldn't have. Oh, your kids. Okay. That makes sense.
But it's sad to think about.
Well, your kids aren't even here yet. So.
I know, but it's sad to think about that I don't know. Death is sad. Anyway.
This is true. Style icon.
Ryan Potter.
I don't know who that is. Do you want to enlighten us?
He is an actor. He played one of the main characters in a Nickelodeon show called Super Ninjas. And he is also in the show called Titans. He plays Gar. And he is also half white, half Asian. And so I look to him for style. Him and Simu Liu.
I love that. What are 3 things you can't live without?
My phone.
Wrong, sir. I'm kidding.
You stole fizzy lifting drinks. My phone, my friends, Dunkin' hash browns.
Okay. We went the non-literal way for that answer. What's one ingredient you put in everything?
A
whole lot
garlic salt.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It is.
You'll have to share.
That's
that
how
with
I
us.
make my eggs, with a little bit of garlic salt.
I have tried that. That's good. What 3 people, living or dead, would you like to make dinner for?
You,
Me.
Dan,
You already did.
and what's his name? Who's like the really mean chef?
Oh, Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because
fair.
I want the experience of him yelling at me.
Okay, true. You've cooked for 2 out of those 3, so you're on your way to greatness. What's your biggest fear in life?
Not being accepted by strangers. Not strangers, but like not being accepted, like moving to a new group, or I don't know, I guess maybe moving and then not being accepted for who I am.
Well, allow me to
Difficulty making friends.
reassure you, you're very easy to get along with, and you're very likable. Window or aisle seat?
Aisle.
What's your current TV obsession?
Ted Lasso.
I've heard that's good. Favorite app?
Instagram, or strangely enough, my email. Because my personal email, I don't know, I just got graduate program acceptances on there. I got about a year ago I was getting job acceptances. I don't know, I get an email when something ships to me. So it's
Okay, that one's fair.
Those are fun. They're fun. It's like, ooh.
I love that. Secret talent, opening emails.
I'm pretty decent at impressions, even though our impressions episode wasn't less than stellar.
Yes.
But I can do some pretty good ones.
That was an interesting episode in the way that I flopped hard. Most adventurous thing you've done in your life?
Honestly, probably the whole like my first kiss story.
What, sharing it or just
No, the way it happened.
The way
Meeting
it
a stranger at a pool at a hotel that I was at, and just
his player
at
era.
13 years old.
His player era.
Yeah.
How would you define yourself in 3 words?
Passionate, compassionate, and resilient.
Resilient. I love that. Favorite piece of clothing you own?
My Point of View sweatshirt.
Oh, wholesome. I thought you were going to
And
say
my
your
Christmas
ducky.
suits.
Yeah, I was going to say that and your ducky tie.
Yeah, that too. And I have a gold dinner jacket, which is nice.
Yes, that is nice. Must-have clothing item everyone should have.
Underwear.
I concur. Superpower you would want.
Teleportation. Do you know how much money you would save?
Yeah, you would save a lot of money. What's inspiring you in life right now?
My friends.
Huh.
And my aunt, who is going through cancer treatment, but I went and visited her today, and she has a very positive outlook.
I love that she has a positive outlook, and we wish her well and lots of quick healing. Best piece of advice you've ever received?
2 of the same things. Take snapshots every once in a while. Take a step back and take a snapshot of a moment. Basically saying be present.
Okay.
And the other one was essentially like, this moment's a gift. That's why it's called the present. Like, same thing. That's from Ted Lasso. Anyway.
I love that for him. A book that everyone should read.
How to Be an Anti-Racist.
Yes.
By Ibram X. Kendi.
Yes. What would you like to be remembered for?
That no matter what my actual legacy is and my interactions with people are, that I always did everything I did in life was in the effort to make people feel joy.
Love. How do you define beauty?
Having a big heart.
Such a better answer than mine.
You can tell by the way that I have not as much, I won't say emotion in my voice, but I'm like going into a place that's like deep and profound right now.
He's feeling it, Mr. Krabs.
You can tell. Anyway.
That's what they call that. Feeling it, Mr. Krabs. What do you love most about your body?
Full transparency, going through some not full-on body dysmorphia, but self-image issues lately. So that it's gotten me through a lot of medical things.
Yeah, that is very true. Best way to take a rest / decompress.
Drive with no sound or music.
That's funny. That sounds like torture to me. That's not true. I actually do enjoy that.
I really like I like the car, and sometimes I just
too.
turn the radio system off, and it's just like, here we are.
I do too. Very rarely, but yes. Favorite place to view art?
A mountaintop.
Do you go to a lot of mountaintops?
Well, I just from like a high place where you can see a lot of nature and things.
Justin likes going to a high place. If your life were a song, what would the title be?
Schnitzel.
Is that a song?
No, it's not a song, but it's just, I don't know, didn't say it had to exist.
Okay, true. I'm going to scratch an itch inside of my nostril now. You saw me do that live. Not live, but I guess you saw it live. If you had a tattoo, where would it be?
My ankle or forearm.
Okay. My other answer to that is tramp stamp of the Point of View logo. Dolphins or koalas?
I want to say koalas because they look so cuddly, but I know that they're not. Koalas.
Okay. What's your favorite animal? This was the spirit animal one.
What's my favorite animal?
Yeah. Or what animal do you feel like represents you well?
Dogs.
Okay. They're very loyal. Best gift you've ever received?
I'll say my education. I'll go wholesome too.
You've talked about that before. And your parents being supportive of that too.
Yeah.
Best gift you've ever give is how it was written.
Best gift you ever give.
Yeah.
I've given some good ones. I'm trying to think. I have some good ones in my back pocket too. I've given a friend of mine a tool belt that was customized. It was myself and some other people, and I really liked that one.
That was a great gift.
Yeah.
I'm very thankful for that one.
Yeah. Do you use
I'm
it
kidding.
often?
It was not me. Can you see me with tools? I feel obligated also to say that I would not get a tramp stamp of Point of View, and I don't even know if that's an appropriate term to use, but apologies. What's your favorite board game?
Parcheesi.
Ooh, that one's fun. I learned how to play that in the hospital.
Hold for applause? What are we doing?
I'm waiting. Oh. I thought you were waiting for... No, I thought you were... It sounded like you were Parcheesi.
No.
And...
I'll stick with that.
Okay. What's your favorite color? I know this one.
Orange.
Yes. My bad. Least favorite color?
Also brown.
Right? It's yeah. But I do like all the colors. There's a time for every color. I have to say. You can use them all very well. Diamonds or pearls?
Diamonds.
Fair. I feel like anybody that says pearls just has an affinity for pearls or they're lying. Drugstore makeup or designer?
Dollar store.
Perfect. I was going to say, that's where you get most of yours. Blow dry or air dry? He doesn't wear makeup.
Air dry.
Okay. Same.
I've never blow dried my hair.
Really? I have a funny, quick... this is not about me. Pilates or yoga?
Yoga.
Okay. Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Same. What's the weirdest word in the English language? I think I know what you're going to say.
But schnitzel is not German language.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Bowl.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Any word can be weird if you say it enough times. Dark chocolate or milk chocolate?
Milk chocolate.
That's the wrong answer. Stairs or elevator?
Stairs.
Look at you. Summer or winter?
Summer.
Yeah. You're stuck on an island. You can pick one food to eat forever without ever getting sick of it. What would you eat?
I mean, my favorite food is soup, but I don't know how accessible soup is on an island.
Is meatloaf accessible?
I don't know. Let's just say soup then.
Yeah,
True.
you can pick
one.
one.
You said meatloaf.
Yeah. Yeah. What desert do you not like, Justin?
The Mojave.
I love that. That's one of the not iOS, excuse me, OS.
It is. It is
Mac
one of the
OS.
Mac OS. Yeah.
Yes, formerly known as OS 10.
Yeah.
A skill you're working on mastering.
This is strange, but I have a weird mannerism / habit of touching / itching my ear when I'm tired or just when I'm talking or whatnot, and I'm trying to stop that. So I have an elastic band on my wrist, and every time I try and do it, I just,
Okay. I hope you're not hurting yourself too much with that, but that sounds
it's not
painful.
supposed to be self-harm. It's supposed to be like
No,
a
I didn't think it was.
like a replacement behavior.
Yeah, no, I know. I didn't think it was self-harm, but I was like, it still feels like it hurts.
Yeah.
Best thing to happen to you today. Also, hello to your brother. Who we can hear in the background.
Jeez. I decided to. I didn't only just think about going to the gym, but I actually did, and I'm happy about that.
I love that. Jordan dragged me yesterday. I can't even take credit for it. Worst thing to happen to you today. He went to the gym.
I didn't get to see someone who I intended on seeing.
Oh, sad. We'll see each other soon. He's not talking about me. Best compliment you've ever received?
Honestly, and maybe I've said this before, but anytime, and we go from wholesome to not, anytime someone says, "Oh, you look handsome," or "You look good in that shirt," or "I like that shirt on you," or something like that, like, I don't know. I don't think I don't want to get into it now, but yeah, that.
We're honest here. Like, that's a human thing to like being complimented. I think some people don't like it, but like, we're honest here.
Yeah.
Favorite smell?
Vanilla.
Such a good smell.
Or cake batter, which I think is also kind of vanilla.
I feel like it's similar. Hugs or kisses?
Hugs.
If you made a documentary, what would it be about?
My parents.
Ooh. Last piece of content you consumed that made you cry. Don't tell me episode 12, The 4Fs.
Also Ted Lasso.
Interesting. I didn't know it was an emotional show.
I
don't know much about Ted Lasso. I often confuse him with the guy who paints Happy Little Accidents, which is like Bob Ross.
Bob Ross?
Yeah.
I
think
also
they're very different.
I think you would like Ted Lasso.
I've been told that.
Yeah.
Sweet or savory?
Savory.
Man crush. Well, it would be boy crush is the opposite of girl crush, but I hear man crush more often. So.
Mm-hmm. Sure. This is basic, but Ryan Reynolds.
I know. I was gonna say Ryan Reynolds. That's every straight man's answer to that question.
He's a handsome guy. If
they're brave enough to answer it, that's the other thing. So I give you credit for answering that.
I think he's really good looking.
He is.
Yeah.
How do you know you're in love?
I don't really know where this answer came from, but I get like nervous or like it's kind of like butterflies.
Songs you can listen to on repeat.
Collide by Ed Sheeran.
That's a good song. Have you heard the like rock version of Bad Habits?
No.
It's very good. It's on the deluxe
I went to his
edition.
concert the other day, by the way, and it was fantastic.
I know. I saw that. That was another thing I did not know about. That's like the theme, I guess, of this episode is not knowing each other had tickets to concerts. I don't know. I don't even think that was grammatically correct. And on that note, if you could switch lives with someone for a day, who would it be?
Dan.
Interesting. That's a good one. I would love to know what Dan's thinking at all times. What are you most excited about at this time in your life?
Starting my program.
We wish you well.
And working in campus ministry again, too.
I know that's going to... See, that would be so weird for me in a cool way. Like, I feel like you're a legacy character on a show with an all-new cast.
Yeah.
Literally. And, you know, I guess not all new, because also legacy characters, the pro staff. Your go-to for having a good laugh.
Stand-up comedy.
Okay. Your affirmation for today.
Keep it up.
Love that.
That sounds so...
That
I'm
is
so
the
glad
last...
that you didn't copy me.
Keep it up. Yeah. Yeah. I will say, speaking of that, we have lenders and we posted different testimonials for each of them, and some random stranger commented, "Don't hold it in. let it rip. Just on one of them, and like no context whatsoever. So I don't know. That's another affirmation that I have for today. But they said the name of the lender, so it was like, don't hold it in, so and so, let it rip. It was like, what does that have to do with lending houses?
That was fun.
That was a great time. I loved that.
Yeah. I'd be curious to see. I want to listen to the other episode to see how our answers changed.
Yeah, true. Although we didn't have the exact same questions, but I'm sure they overlapped.
Yeah. I might have said heels last time, so I don't know.
My name is Nick Gervasi.
And I'm Justin Dew.
You can reach us at our email, pointofdewpodcast@gmail.com, and on our socials, Instagram, Facebook, Threads, and TikTok @pointofdewpodcast, and Twitter @pointofdew. If you enjoy our show, make sure to follow the podcast. I repeat, follow the podcast. And give us a rating or review wherever you get your podcasts. That also helps a lot. Or share us with a friend or family member. We really appreciate it and are truly grateful for your support. As always, we hope you have a great 2 weeks. And oh my God, I just realized something. I have to share this with the listeners. We have a new most popular episode, Taylor Swift. Thank you to Kathleen DeGeneiro, our guest on episode, God only knows what number it was. Thank you.
Woo!
First time we've had a new...
a number one episode.
It
beat out our first episode
our very
ever.
First, which is wild because usually, like a lot of times, people will start from the beginning anyways. And until next time,
H.
I was waiting for you there.
消えると思ってたけど